Hello everyone, I'm Catechus Gaming, and today we will be continuing the guided walkthrough for Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Last episode, we confronted the evil wizard, trying to stop him from harming the princess, but, well, I guess we accomplished 1 out of 2 of those goals? Well, anywho, we ended up getting yeeted to the Dark World and lost a princess. This episode, we will tackle the first Dark World dungeon as we try to stop the Light World from falling to ruin. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Oh, there's our buddy, holding the Master Sword, so proud. Let's go, Link. Currently, we're in the Light World, so we're gonna start from Link's house. Now, still starting with fewer hearts than we left off. Get as many of those as we can. Now, I bet you're wondering, how do we get to the Dark World? Well, the easiest way to pick up where we left off is to head north from Link's house to the castle. Hold on, let's deal with this red guy, because he's going to be a gall-darn nuisance. There we go. Now, oddly enough, the castle gate is actually a portal to the Dark World. And it dumps us right at the base of the pyramid. Now, to continue from last episode, we need to find a whole bunch of maidens that were sent here from the Light World by the wizard Aghanim. This guy's weird. I love the enemies that just wander aimlessly, because they end up killing me the most. What's this say? Palace of Darkness. Hooray, we're in the right path. So instead of Octoroks, this place is filled with moblins, and they'll throw spears at us. Except when they hit me like that. But to reach the first dungeon, we want to head south. It's actually the same dungeon that was first on the chopping block in the Light World. We gotta watch out for those guys. They'll charge after us like soldiers. So it's the same route as before. And is it just me, or do these trees have faces? Oh, enough distraction. And just like before, this little cave houses a free fairy fountain. But we don't need it. Now, there will be some differences here from the Light World. Not just the monsters. Deal with these little sack guys for a second. So instead of a stair maze kind of thing, we have a bit of a hedge maze we have to deal with. Now, what you're going to want to do is first head to the right, and conveniently enough, I guess the enemies don't know the path either, because they left little arrows to follow. And you can see there's a little bit of a mesh there, where you can see Link walking through. That's the path. So we just got to keep following that around. Be a little bit more aggressive in the Dark World than the Light World, because we're squishy. Anyway, from following the arrows, we're going to want to make our way to the left-hand side and take this north entrance into the hedge maze. And in here, as we walk around, we'll actually find a little buddy. And the correct path is the middle path through the hedge maze. I'm Kiki the monkey. Kiki, I love rupees more than anything, even bananas. Can you spare me 10 rupees? What do? You gotta give him money. We need him. Ah, good choice. I will accompany you for a while. Same as always, he doesn't do anything, but he doesn't take damage. So we're gonna want to head north through here. Ah, dang it. Oh no. Yeah, if you get hurt, he runs away and you gotta go find him again. God darn it. Just gotta enter there and leave. But he wants money again. So there we go. $10. Come on, bud. As we wind our way through to the right-hand side, we find the entrance to the dungeon. And for 100 rupees, he'll open it for us. Again, we don't really have choices, so just let him do it. He's our greedy little buddy. But hey, just like that, we're in the first Dark World dungeon, the Palace of Darkness. So similar to the first dungeon in the Light World, the entrance has 3 paths, but this time, we want to take the left path first. Watch out for these little guys, they just ram you. So head downstairs in this room. And we gotta quickly run around the room, avoiding fireballs from those tiles. We can't damage them, they're like the turrets from the second Light World dungeon. But in the lower left, there's a button we can push, so we can get a key. Hooray! Quickly, GTFO. Now back on this floor. Under the top left pot is a switch. I was just hoping hearts would replenish, in all honesty. Now we have choices. You could go to the right, but we don't have to yet. I'm gonna go for a more direct route with little backtracking. So for that, take the center. Since we got our key, we're gonna use it real quick. Now, these turtles we can't do anything with yet, so just run away from them. And these jelly guys will electrocute themselves, just don't hurt them when they're electrocuting. So push that block over, but continue north. And in here we grab a key. Now head back south. Now if you noticed in the previous room, the background was all black, but in here it has a pattern. That means you can safely jump down there, but what we're gonna want to do is actually jump down here. But to do so, we gotta drop a bomb. Classically fall down. Now there will be a lot of fake walls. These walls here, don't worry about them. They're fake. And conveniently, since we have that second key, we want to use it at this door. Take ourselves back up. And for some reason, this dungeon, the first thing we can get is the big key. I don't know. I always get messed up by that because it's backwards. And now, we want to jump down this side. And run away from some turtles. Quickly grab a key after pushing the button, and we're gonna run into this warp tile pattern so we don't have to get killed by Staphos. And would you look at that? An anti-fairy. Let's see if we can heal ourselves quick too. There we go. It's like nothing ever happened. Now for this room, we're gonna want to take the other warp tile here. Watch out for these guys. Switch to a bomb real quick. Run in and keep dodging. And head the south path. Yep, when they're doing that, don't hit them. Ah, yeah, just like that. Now here, it looks like we have choices. The wall one on the left is fake. The one on the floor is a trap. So we want the wall on the right. Now it's a new set of enemies yet again. These guys mimic whatever Link does except for attack. The green ones are completely harmless unless you walk into them. It's best to shoot them with arrows. The red one, however, if you look at him, head on, he shoots fireballs at you. So what you gotta do is be a little off center, shoot your arrow, and have him walk into it. Let's try that one more time. There we go. Ah, too far. Finally. I swear I've played this game before. Now on this floor, just gotta outrun the little sliding traps while avoiding the enemies. Now the red versions of those little floating guys divide into smaller versions, but they're easy enough. Up the stairs, a couple more red guys, and the dungeon map. We may look stuck in this room, and you're half right, but we can bomb the left and right sides. On the right-hand side is a fairy fountain, in case it's needed. Let's check our fairy reserves. Hey, we're missing one. Let's catch a fairy. Yeah, cram her in a bottle link. By the way, fairies are also items, so your boomerang will capture them mid-flight. Always thought that was fun. Back in this room, we can bomb the left-hand side. And in here is yet another key. Now we are kind of stuck at this location, so just use the magic mirror and it'll warp us back to the entrance of the dungeon. Just like nothing ever happened. Hooray! So to continue, take the middle path and continue to the room that we fell down in. Watch out for the turtles. I'm going to take the left-hand path. And this room is going to be filled with the running blob guys that we fought in the third Light World dungeon. And they're super irritating. Luckily, we're at full health, so we can just hit them from afar. Boy, that red guy takes a lot of hits, doesn't he? We could also, surprisingly, throw a bomb at him. There we go, knocked him down. Take care of these other guys real quick. Now you could use your boomerang, a bomb, or a skull to knock that down, and we'll be able to go through. The problem is, we need to go up those stairs. So throw a bomb over there and run quick, and we can beat the explosion. Ah! Oh no, Link, no! No, Link, no! You were supposed to be better than that. So now we gotta go back around. Is there any health? Dang it, I was hoping there'd be health in there. Throw another bomb. Perfect. Let's try that again. You didn't see nothing. On the left-hand side, we get to use one of our many keys. Now quickly grab a pot, throw it at that guy, and then kill the other one, because the floor will fall out beneath us. And with our last key, we're going to want to open the left-hand door. And hooray! Another dark maze. It's filled with the fire-breathing Dodongo guys, but green versions instead of red. I guess Dark World problems. Well, on the top left, we can restock some of our bombs. And we're going to need them. But we're going to want to make our way to the bottom left corner. Take care of that guy. I will have a convenient map showing everything. In the bottom right, we get ourselves another key. And just north of it is a convenient wall we can bomb. Where we can grab the dungeon treasure, the magic hammer. Now, mainly it's used for pounding stakes into the ground, as it said, but it's actually a physical attack weapon. We can hurt enemies with this, but it's a very slow swing and a very short range. However, it does more damage than the Master Sword. It does the same amount of damage as the third sword level. So we're going to want to backtrack through this maze. Whoops. I think we got to go up and down. There we go. Back to this room here. Bam. Oh, another fun thing with these hammers. Now we can kill the turtles. As you can see here, what you got to do to kill them, though, is hit near them and they'll flip upside down. And then hit them with the hammer when they're upside down. If they're upside down and you miss, they will flip back up, and they will flip back up eventually just anyway. So be careful, don't play like I played right there. But in the chest, we get the compass. And down these stairs, it doesn't matter which one you go down. I'm going to take the right. We can grab another key, and it's a treasure room filled with anti-fairies as well. But a torch, so I'm going to light that up. So make sure to grab every rupee, because it doesn't pay to be evil, I guess. So on the right-hand side is a chest. Left-hand side, some arrows we don't need. But there is another anti-fairy here. Bam! Got him. Grab all the cash, and we can head back upstairs. Now we want to head south in this room. And it's a little frightening for having to get through those spike traps, but if we go on the left-hand side here, one, we get $5, but we can just push the statue over and have the safe path. Now we're back in the switch room, but we want to exit to the right, so we got to hit the switch, run back over here, and voila. Now to open this door, we're going to want to undo the right-hand skulls. We're going to want to pick them up and throw them, and there's a switch. However, it needs constant pressure, so we got to push the statue over the top of it. Perfect. Now we can continue on to another one of these rooms. Check out the hammer. One hit on the green guys. It's pretty awesome. But for the red guy, we need our arrows. It's one shot. Two shots. See? It's like I know what I'm doing. Whoops. I want the hammer. Now in this room, be careful of the spike trap. That over, and beat the spike trap. Now, as you can see, the floor gives it away that there's more to this room. So to reveal it, shoot an arrow in the green guy's eye. And the slowest wall moves. It is a cool effect, though. I do like it. Make sure you have your hammer equipped to go down these stairs. Because as you can see, there are a lot of turtles. And these little moles, I guess, coming out of the ground, it's literal whack-a-mole. Feel free to bash them. Let's kind of fun, actually. You don't have to do all of them. I just really like that noise. I'm gonna use the boomerang to hit the switch. And grab the hammer again. Luckily, we have all the keys, so the last one will open this door. Now careful, because it's just one turtle manning the corridor. But his reinforcements are in this room. Now, it is very difficult not to get hurt in this room. Congratulations if you're able to achieve that. Because annoyingly, they move faster once they pop back up. But once they're all dead, the path to the right opens. And in here, just gotta move the top right block, and we can use the warp. Now be careful, there are more turtles in this hallway. Go, got them all. And after this door is the boss room. Now this is a Helmasaur King, and you have, before we can actually damage him, we have to break his mask off. Watch out for his fireballs, they shoot in diagonal directions twice. Now, I'm currently using the hammer because it does the most damage to his mask, but you can also drop bombs. Try to show that, but it's very difficult to time it. There we go, got his mask with a bomb there. But as you can see here, we're gonna miss. So it is easier just to use the hammer. Now that his mask is broken off, we're going to want the arrows, and he's going to move quicker and more frequently, but we're just going to want to unload into his face. Specifically that green thing there. We got a little too aggressive. But this is why we have fairies. It is very precise. You need to hit the green. After enough shots, we got him. And for our troubles, we get a heart container. Yeah, caught it. And a crystal. Believe it or not, this crystal has a person inside of it. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. You know, this world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. So much for that secret. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He's trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. Hint, hint, wink, wink. If we 7 maidens come together, I know we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. You understand? Yeah, girls, crystals, collect, got it. And just like that, the first dungeon is completed. Hooray! Look at that, we're on the second row of hearts. Also got hurt because we weren't paying attention. Oh, that's a dead end. That maiden wasn't joking. She's telling us where and what order to tackle the dungeons. So each number represents the order of, I guess the simplest order for following them. we're mostly going to follow that. I am going to do 4 before 3, and I'll explain why when we get to that point. But for now, we want to head out of this literal nightmare maze. And we just got to go back the way we came in. Too bad the monkey's gone for good, though. Boomerang! And we're going to need some cash for some shenanigans we're going to get into. And we're almost out. In the lower left corner is the exit. Watch out for that little fish guy. Now, before we continue on with our adventure, there are some items and heart pieces we can collect. If we go south of the fairy fountain outside the dungeon entrance... Aw, I didn't pick up the thing. We can find a little pier that we can jump into Lake Hyla, which looks a little toxic. We're just going to avoid all these enemies, there's no point. And on the left-hand side of the 5th dungeon is a weird little shallow water with stones. If we stand in the middle and use our mirror, we end up in the light world and can grab a piece of heart we couldn't get originally. And like before, just hop in the sparkles to go back to the dark world. And we're gonna run away the way we came in. Swim, Link, swim! Go faster! I hate those stupid flying bombing guys. So because Link's a little worse for wear, I'm actually gonna pop in and visit this fairy. Hey fairy, heal me please. Fantastic. Now if we head to the left of the fairy, just gonna freeze these guys in place. We can officially head south because these little pegs can be bopped in by the hammer. And we can head left. Let's see what happened to Link's house. Is it still Link's? No. Some weird elephant man who sells bombs. 100 rubies for 30 bombs? That's not a bad deal if you need them. But apparently Link's homeless now? Good times. A couple more things we can do is if we head to the left. I really don't like those guys. And follow the path south. And west again. We can enter what in the light world is Kakariko Village, but in the dark world is called the Village of Outcasts. We can't get too far into it because our current strength level doesn't allow us to lift up these the darker colored rocks. But if you need money, you can play an archery mini game. Why not? Let's do it. Well, howdy, Lightworlder. You look like a straight shooter. Wanna try your skill in my shooting gallery? I'll give you 5 shots for 20 rupees. If you're as sharp as I think you are, you stand to rake in the money. How about it, stranger? Yeah, why not? Let's play. Now the hands are gonna try to block you. You wanna hit the squids. I'm not great at this game. But if you win... Oh, there we go. Too late. Yeah, that's it. There's no heart piece for completing that or doing it, it's just fun. But there is a heart piece to the west of him on the upper ledge here. Oh, if you see these little feet thing here, you can actually jump over the ledge. So if we go over here to where the racetrack in Kakariko Village was, there's another minigame. Welcome to the treasure field. The object is to dig as many holes as you can in 30 seconds. Any treasures you dig up will be yours to keep. It's only 80 rupees to play. What do you say? Yeah, sure. Let's dig. I wanna dig. So, we can get a heart piece here, but in all honesty, it doesn't matter where you dig, just that you dig. So, just start mashing dig. Out of my way, sir. Okay, you can visually see the timer, and it's coming down. Oh, we hit a rich vein here. So just keep digging. It's complete random on what you dig up. And if you even get the heart piece. So it may take many a try. Come on. Ah, we didn't get it. But we did make a profit. So to retry, you just gotta zone out and zone back in. And just like that, we got the piece of heart. It only took, I don't know, 6 tries. And we ended up making about $100 profit overall. So not bad, it just takes time. Now that we have this heart piece, we can head back, like, out of the village of Outcasts, because there's really nothing we can do here anymore. So if we follow this path south, we can enter these woods to the north. In here, we're gonna find, I don't know, this weird-looking guy. Hey, bud, what are your woes? After wandering into this world, I turned into this weird shape. I don't know what I am. I used to enjoy playing the flute in my original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. It kind of reminds me of Eeyore, or maybe that's just the way I'm talking. Will you find it for me? Yeah, sure, bud. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck. Now, the shovel is not a permanent equipment item. We only have it until we find his item. But until then, feel free to enjoy digging up the entire map of Hyrule. But no, there's no reason for that. Now that we have the shovel, we need to head to the Light World to continue this little mini-quest. I like to enter the Light World from over here. In these ring of flowers, if we enter the Light World, we can find a little cave, and inside this little cave, we can find another piece of heart to give us another heart container. Huzzah! But now that we're here, might as well stay here. Jump down. Ah, I was hoping I could outcut them. We enter the woods where we found our Eeyore buddy. There's this weird kid with animals. Oddly enough, it's a shadow of what he used to be, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It's weird. But in this grove, he buried his flute. It's actually up here in this corner. Somewhere. There we go. And if by chance you caught a magic bee at some point, one of the sparkly bees, and release it in this area, it would hover over to the spot and tell you where it is. I don't have one, so I didn't get to show you. But now we have a flute. Or ocarina, if you want to look at it. Looks very, very Nintendo 64-y. Well, that was a that was a loss of frames. But the real reason we want this flute is to take it back to Kakariko Village, which is now permanently patrolled by guards. Hooray! Just gotta really watch out for this red guy. This is why I wanted to do all those hard pieces early. It's less backtracking through here. I wonder what this old man has to say about this. Hey, your kid's now an Eeyore? What? Oh, this is my son's flute. How did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he all right? Oh, I see. Well, I can tell what you want to say by the look in your eyes. He's an Eeyore. Well, we gave some closure to an old man, but that's not what the flute's for. What we really want to do is take the flute all the way to the center of Kakariko Village, where the Weathermane is, and we want to play it for the Weathermane. And for some reason there was a duck inside? I don't know. Video game logic. Tell me how you're supposed to figure this out. But, now that we freed the duck will be our BFF, and he is a form of fast travel, as you can see. Just pick your destination and he'll drop you off. It's super, super freaking handy. Especially number 2, if you like using potions, that's straight to the witch's hut. But, to bring this to an end, I'm gonna warp back to Link's house. Grab myself the boomerang, just for safeties. And we should probably go talk to that kid and see what happened. To do that, we gotta head to the Dark World. Freeze! Haha! You freeze. And you freeze. Everybody freeze. So head to the castle gate. Now we're going to want to loop around to the right. Then zoomy on to the south. Try to freeze everyone. Oh, that was a double shot. Heck yeah, we got 2 blue guys with 1 boomerang. That's what I'm talking about. Found some stakes. And zooming to the right. Aw, dang it. He got me mid-charge. Somehow I think Link will pull through. Just like that, we're back at the Haunted Woods. Hey kid, I found your flute, but I lost your shovel. Oh, would you look at that? He's, now a tree. Well, at least we played him off. Now that we have fast travel and we defeated the first Dark World dungeon, I think this is a good time to stop. This has been part 5 of our guided walkthrough for Link to the Past. Stay tuned for the next episode as we get to the next dungeon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.